Alright, what's up guys, Patriots here, and this commentary really is a thank you for 10,000 subscribers, but I just need to get this off my chest right away out of the gate so I don't get too far into my thank you to remember to say this. Wings of Redemption, he lost it yesterday. He lost a 1v1. I mean, it happens. We all say things we don't mean. It's a matter of if if someone says it again. Like, if I lost to someone and my friend was watching and my friend said, like, it's okay, and I screamed at him to shut up. Like, okay, fine. It's a matter of if I go there tomorrow and he says, sorry about yesterday, man, I just didn't mean to make you mad, and I say, shut up again. That's where, it crosses the line. And I don't think Wings will do that. Like, I, of all people, should be the one to, not defend him, but he's a good guy. I know he is. Like, he just, rage gets to him, and sometimes he just opens his mouth too much, and I fall victim to opening my mouth, one too many times, too, sometimes. So, it just happens, and we need to let it go. Stop unsubscribing. That's ridiculous. Like, get over it and move on, guys. He has enough haters as it is. Just stop unsubscribing. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, I want to get to what I'm saying here. We have 10,000 subscribers, and, it was one of those things where I refreshed vid stats for, the past week, because you come into this thing, your goal, like 100 subscribers seems like the most ridiculous number of all time. You're like, I'll never get 100. You're averaging 5 views a video, you're sitting there, like, so pumped when one person comments, those days. And then, reality sets in, you're like, I can do this. This is something I can do. And you're like, my goal overall is machinima and 10,000 subs. Like, that sounds awesome. Like, that would be ridiculous. I doubt it will ever happen. Well, I now have both, and, it's more than I could have ever asked for. It's just amazing. Like, that never seems possible, and it's just that, like, that ridiculous goal you set. Like, kids who play football when they're 7 or 8 years old, they're gonna win the Super Bowl one day. Well, this is my Super Bowl, okay? We got machinima, we got 10,000 subs, like, in a matter of a month and a half. That's amazing, I didn't really think that was even possible, especially with all the established big guys at this point. Like, it's hard to grow your channel with all these guys in the way. Got a lot of wars to fight to get people to find you. And for this to happen, it's amazing. Like, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how many times I can say it's amazing before it settles in on you guys that it's amazing, and I really appreciate it. Like, I was gonna do a video with all this editing and stuff, but I thought that just speaking on it would be a lot better. Like, it was gonna be a bunch of old commentary sound bites, put together, and then just culminating in me basically saying thank you. But I just thought it would sound better if I just spoke about it. Great, what I did in the past, that's the past. I mean, the only place to go from here is up. I failed miserably right there. I have no idea how I walked by that guy. That still amazes me to this day. But there's a commentary coming out over the weekend about going back to school, and it was, done before this, so I just, I didn't thank you in that. Obviously, I say I might have already thanked you, and this is your thank you, guys. So it really is appreciated. The goals from here on out really are obviously just gain subscribers for the sake of gaining subscribers. Like always, more viewers the better. But there's no real goal, I guess, at this point. It's just to get the view count up. I think that, I would be all set at 10,000. Like, if the, sub count just stopped and the sub button went away, and I could sit with 10,000 subscribers, say I'm a machinima partner, and get, 2,000 views a video, I'd be set. Like, that's all I need. I don't need much more. So right now it's just, kind of build up the view count best I can, which will probably always include more subscribers. And I welcome new guys aboard because, hey, you never know who you meet through this. Like, Skins is of my internet friends, probably my best internet friend, because he's stuck by me without doing anything to piss me off, to the point where that block button comes in handy. Like, we don't fight about nothing. Like, and I could meet another cool guy through this, and I bet most of you guys are, but we just don't talk for whatever reason. I think that a lot of it is that I don't interact too much on YouTube. Like, I do reply to all the comments and I read them and stuff, but on Twitter you kind of get the more, not necessarily personal side of me, but you can get to the personal side of me, because I'll just go back and forth with you forever on Twitter. And that's one of the ways to, you know, grow your channel and your loyal subscribers is through Twitter, which is why I always wish you guys would help me out on Twitter by following me, because number one, YouTube, the sub box is on drugs 999% of the time. It never is working. I don't know if any of you have noticed this issue, but the sub box is always broken. So, Twitter, I tell you every fucking time there's a new video, and I tell you like 7 times a day. I make sure you know this, because sometimes we don't get the views, and it's not necessarily like, oh, I don't get paid if I don't get the views. It's the, you know, my heart is broken if I think this was a really cool video and I wanted you guys to see it. Like, it was, you know, it's that creative entertainer part of me who's like, you know, this was really cool. I thought I did a good job with this one. I wanted, you know, more people to be able to see this one, and more people to be able to appreciate what happened. Like, you know, my thing, I don't worry about gameplay too much. Like, I don't put up, you know, a 30 and 29, but, you know, 45, 40, 10, 45 and 10, you know, I'll put that up. It's, you know, it's an average YouTube, you know, not even YouTube game. YouTube games are like 60 and 1, but I don't care about the gameplay. I'm more worried about my speaking, my topics, you know, refusing to say the word even though I probably said it 300 times in this. But that's what I worry about. But then, you know, there's that one game, like I'm going to post for you guys over the weekend, a 13 and 1 competitive playlist search with the L96. Like, I want people to see that. And if, you know, it gets 400 views, I'll, like, cry. Like, it won't be good. I will not be happy. But, you know, that's one of the things with YouTube is you can have all the subs in the world, you can have all the machinima partnerships you want, but if people aren't watching the content, I mean, what's the point? Like, the content, the viewers is all that matters. Like, if I have 0 subs but I'm getting 10,000 views, like, that's all that matters, is the fact that people are watching and people are seeing what you're doing and they're listening to you. Like, you know, we say we're commentators, we're commentators, I guess, just by the way it's been defined, but we're entertainers, you know, deep down here. That's what we're doing. We're here to entertain. You know, we're not necessarily the best COD players in the world. Like, there are definitely some people on here who are up there for sure, but we're not the best players. That's, you know, we're here to entertain you guys, and, you know, it breaks my heart when people aren't watching the stuff, because, you know, that'd be like if I had a concert and we sold, you know, 150 tickets and there were 60,000 seats. Like, you know, there's unlimited room here for people to watch, and then it doesn't happen, and you're like, you know, that sucks. Especially, you know, you feel like this particular video you did was better than a video someone else did, but they got more views than you. Like, you know, it kind of sucks, and it hurts, but, you know, I keep pushing. Eventually we'll get enough people behind this that we can, you know, seriously have some fun. Like, I think, you know, 2,000 people watching, getting, you know, 100 comments would be the goal. Like, you know, honestly, if I could have, you know, 20,000 people watching and nice stun to end the game, but if I could have 20,000 people watch, I would take it, obviously, but the reasonable goal is 2,000 views per video. Like, I would love to be able to go on Twitter and have, you know, everyone show up to a live stream. That obviously ain't gonna happen, but 2,000 views video, I'd be satisfied. So anyways, guys, again, I can't thank you enough. We can only go up from here, so let's go. This has been Patriots, and I'll see you all later.